Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Today we're going to do a quick mini lesson on multiplying fractions. The point of these mini lessons is so that the few of you that are going to go on to 6th grade have an opportunity to be reminded of how to do this material. So when you get up there, your teacher doesn't have to start completely over acting like you have no earthly idea how to multiply fractions. So we're going to look at that very quickly. But before we start that, Andrew, let me ask you this. If I asked you to find 1/2 of 7, what do you think 1/2 of 7 is, Andrew? Yeah, it is 1/2 times 7. But if Cade had $7 and he's going to give you half of it, how much would you have? Just 50 cents? Half of 7 is 50 cents? $3.50 or $3.50. Now, as Andrew said moments ago, no, I need your attention, that of is the same thing as multiplication. So if I found 1/2 of 7 or 1/2 times 7, I have to have them both be fractions. Dylan, are both of these fractions right now? Dylan, how do I change the number 7 to a fraction without changing the value? Shh, let Dylan figure it out. Don't raise your hands. Don't rush her. We've been talking about this the last couple days, Dylan. I want you to tell me how to make 7 into a fraction without changing the value. 7 over 1. Good. Because fractions are simply division problems. This is 1 divided by 2, which is 0.5, which is 1/2. This is 7 divided by 1, which equals 7. Okay, now when multiplying fractions, we multiply straight across, numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So, Liam, what is my numerator going to be in my product?
2.
Huh?
2.
Numerator.
7.
7. And Liam, my denominator?
2.
2. Now, Mr. McMurdo, pencils down, please. Pencils down, please. Thank you. Mr. McMurdo, you told us the answer was 3.5, but this one says it's 7/2. I don't understand why it does that. Macy, tell me what I can do.
We have to change it because it's an improper fraction.
It is an improper fraction. And remember I said fraction is a division problem, 7 divided by 2. So if I do 7 divided by 2, Macy, how many times is 2 going to go into 7? 3 times. And 3 times 2 is what, Macy? 6. And I subtract, I get 3 remainder 1, which equals 3 and 1/2. 3 and 1/2. Pencils down. But I keep saying that. I'm going to have to just throw it all the way down the hall and see if I can hit the band room. Let's look at another one. Oh, let's take 3/7 times 1/6. 3/7 times 1/6. Oh, let's see who can figure this out. Okay, Bailey, what do you get? One times 3 is? 6 times 7 is? No, here. 42, good. I just showed her my shirt because it says I got skills. I'm multiplying, they're multiplying. It's like a song from Greece. I got chills, they're multiplying. But this says I got skills, they're multiplying. All right, 42. Jacob J., tell me why this is not the final answer. It can be simplified. By what, Jacob J.?
3.
By 3. We have to divide both the numerator and denominator by 3. Jacob J, what is 3 divided by 3?
1.
Jacob J, what is 42 divided by 3? God bless you.
14.
14. So 3/7 times 1/6 is 1/14. Oh, let's see. Jonas, why did my product get smaller than both my factors here? How come it's smaller? I don't get it. 1/14 is pretty small.
Because you have to. That word just. Actually, no.
That's okay.
Wait, no, this is what word is called.
All right, Sydney?
Because you're taking 1/6 of the actual fraction.
Good. I'm taking 1/6 of the actual fraction of 3/7. I'm multiplying by something less than 1 times something less than 1. So my answer is going to get smaller. If I multiply something by 1, the answer stays the same. If I multiply something more than 1, my answer gets greater. But I'm multiplying by less than 1. Less than 1 times less than 1. So it's going to get significantly smaller. That'd be like saying, would you rather get 3 questions out of 7 right on a test or 1 question out of 14 right on a test? Well, what would you like, Isabella? Say that one is better than this one. 3/7 is better. It's still not passing, but it's better than 1/14. Because 1/14, if you got 1 out of 14 questions right on a test, let's see what your grade would be. 1 divided by 14, your grade would be a 7%. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Questions? Boom, shakalaka, peace out. God bless, love you. Do something kind today. Subscribe.